Welcome to 8,000 Miles Away. Two-step that thing. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there while they doing their little intermission. You always gotta have that little song come on. But welcome to 8,000 Miles Away, the Saturday edition. Hey guys, I'm a little late getting to you this weekend because I'm a little under the weather, as you see. Actually on the main gig, I've been out of work for like 2.5 days, taking a whole bunch of medication, trying to get it back together so when we go back to work, I can make it. You know, people don't like being around nobody sick, and I certainly don't like being sick. So, been just a little under the weather here, man. Been out, man. I'm telling you, man, it's rough, man, when you get sick like that. But hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better. At least enough to get up and do this weekend video for you guys. Right now we're at 907 subscribers. We're trying to get to be 1,000. So I'd like for you to subscribe. Send me a super chat. Send me a super thanks. Show me so we can use that money to bring you better content. I want to make this thing so big, man. Make it really, and bring you the content you're looking for, because I appreciate everything you do. You don't know how much we love you. So today, I got a topic from super powerhouse YouTuber. A reaction video is what this is, from super powerhouse YouTuber Richie Mack and Zoom to Thailand, one of my favorite, as well as a lot of other people. An influencer beyond means. I mean, and then Dennis Sperling is another one that influences me and so many others out here. But this one is a reaction video from Richie Mack where he says that the B-dubs, black women, are coming to Thailand. I don't know if they're coming to survey the area, check out the men, see what men are doing, follow behind them, or whatever to be the reason. But they're coming to Thailand. And as you know, that could be problematic or it could be a good thing, depending on how they act, how it goes down. But at any rate, I got a reaction video from Richie Mack where he went to a restaurant grand opening and ran into a B-dub that looked to be like she's by herself. He spoke to her, found out later she has a husband, and they kind of had an exchange of differences, not maybe a friendly exchange of words about something, and he invited them to come to his house for a round table to interview him. Excuse me, like I say, I'm still under the weather. But from that reaction video, what I'm gonna do is a lot of things to be said from that video that y'all need to see. So we're gonna start with that right now. Before we get into the video, I wanna say these are the people of the video. There's the husband, there's the woman, there's a black woman there, and there's another black man and a Thai woman. Now, brothers, this is what you don't want to be. So many of you brothers out here have this look on your face when you're with your woman. And that is the look of a man that can't speak for himself, or, that beaten down look, whereas the woman is just taking control of everything, and that's what you don't want. You don't want to be a man that can't really, like I always say, walk on eggshells. Now he's walking on eggshells right now. He wants to talk, but she's leading the way with all the conversation, speaking on his behalf, and he's a man. He's afraid to talk because she might get pissed off. How many of you brothers live like that? That's what you don't want to be like. That right there. That's a sad case. So, and I don't mean it in no negative way, but there's so many of us like that, and I've been like that, where you got a woman that's outspoken, talking-ish, and you can't say a word because you scared to offend her. That's how you brothers are living out here. That's how you've been living for 30, 40, 50 years now. And it's time for that bullshit to change. And that's what we're going to do. But this reaction video, I'm going to go ahead and play it now. And we're going to take it to the big screen. And I'm going to give you my comments on it, on this video. And we'll take it there now. Let's check out the Travel OG, Richie Mack. Let's check it out, fellas.
What up, Zoom Tribe? As some of you already know, the landscape of Thailand has been changing. More and more Americans are leaving the Matrix and dropping their suitcases in the land of smiles. Is that a good thing? Also, the influx of women, and especially African American women, is becoming more and more prevalent. Is that a good thing? Here you go. Let me say what's up to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing? You good? Zoom Thailand. I see you. Yes, sir. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Had to come see y'all. Y'all good? Yeah, we good. I just came out to say hi to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Hello, ma'am. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes. Is it Bobby? You gotta pay me. Oh. You see this here? This is an example of what I'm talking about. I was just wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Now, to be fair to her, I don't know if she was kidding or not, but when she did that, I immediately felt like I was back in the Matrix. While I'm in Thailand, I don't want to feel like that out here. So you know what I said. Ooh, take her back to the Matrix. Today, I'm going to have a round table at the Zoom headquarters and speak to 3 women, 2 black and 1 Thai, as well as 2 men, which happen to be their husbands. The conversation got heated and intense in certain parts because we got down to the real issue. A few N-words started flying, passion and emotion took over the room. I'm even gonna chop this up into chapters so y'all can get to the parts of exactly what you want. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, because I'm warning you now, if you're easily offended or you don't want to hear the raw truth, you can just...
Make sure y'all subscribe to Zoom to Thailand.
It's not... Wait, hold up. Before we get too deep into this, let me put everything in context. It was a grand opening of a restaurant that I was invited to the day before. I try to support all businesses in Thailand, especially people that I like or have a rapport with. My man KB, who's also an entrepreneur out here, and his wife Simone met me at the restaurant, and this lovely lady was there at the time by herself. I did not know she was there with her husband. But what I noticed about her was that she was beautiful, with a nice shape, and the thought ran through my mind, do sisters get any play in Thailand? So I wanted to interview her and ask her what her take was on being an attractive sister out here and what the attention was for her versus how it usually is in the Matrix. I asked KB to bring her over so I could talk to her, and KB brought the whole crew. It's not that they don't want to support, it's even though
I encourage women, ask the males that you know, especially if they're married. If you have males around you that are married, talk to them. Ask them what they think about your point of views. Ask them whatever questions, because to your point, and to Richie's point, unfortunately in the black community, you have a lot of single parent households. And the issue is a lot of women are talking to other women about what a man is or what a man is supposed to do, instead of talking to a man and saying, hey, what do men really want? What are some of your likes and dislikes? You're the customer, the same way you're the customer. Some people are more modern, some people are more traditional. Mm-hmm. And you have to be able to have that upfront conversation. Like my wife and I had a serious conversation. Here's my negotiables and here are my non-negotiables. Now I don't know if you want to share what one of my non-negotiables are, right? It is not one size fit all. Yeah. And I feel like that's when
you got to look at that brother's face. You got to look at that brother's face.
We do a better job at talking to our female friends and asking questions. Hey, can you give me the female perspective on this? I don't know.
You gotta shake her head.
Do that.
I don't know. I don't know. It just seems, first of all, I feel like you're kind of saying the same thing I said. Always have a conversation about expectations before you get into a relationship with somebody. Not only that, but you need to check in every 6 months because those things can also change. So it's not really a black or a white thing. And I need some more support because I know a number of black women who have been married, and still single parents in their household. We not saying all men gotta do the dishes and wash the clothes and do everything. It's not what I'm saying, but some women need support in other ways. And it's not just going to work, coming home, laying up, looking at TV and doing it all over again. But sometimes, some women are okay with that,
and she acting like he ain't even around. She acting like he ain't even there. And look at the demeanor on his face.
That is the life that you want to live. If that's your non-negotiable, and if you got to go to Thailand to find a girl that's going to do that, more power to you. But what's happening is now a lot of black women are just more willing to be single and deal with some shit that's on their non-negotiable list.
Here's the lesson here, and I'm going to just cut to the end real quick.
Shout out to Dennis Sperling, one of the legends of our time in this YouTube space.
Being strong and independent means that you're uncovered. We say that again to all you lovely ladies out there listening. Being strong and independent means that you're uncovered. See, that independent shit will get you, ladies. What this young woman needs is some good family around her. But it seems like she's not ready because she hadn't humbled herself.
Shout out to Dennis Sperling. As I was editing this episode, I was listening to Dennis stream in the background, and what he said lined up with what this episode is about. So to be clear, Dennis is not referring to this lovely lady in our interview. However, I will be cutting part of his stream to give some counterbalance to the topic.
So I'm going to choose to be with somebody. Either that person is going to bring me peace, or he can get the hell on.
Now, I can give her husband.
Whoa, see, let him speak for himself, lady. That's the problem with the sisters. They will not let the man speak. This man seems afraid to speak. It's damn near embarrassing.
Credit. He's a way better man than me. I couldn't have just sat there and let my wife talk like I wasn't even there and remain cool, calm, and collected like he did. He took it like a champ. Gentlemen, if you want to stay married to a matrix-minded woman, this is probably your best option. Let your woman talk her emotions out and let it go through one ear and out the other. Now, do I agree with that? Hell no. I don't know if you guys are paying attention or not, but if you watch the Thai woman, she looks a bit bewildered. I'm not sure if it's because she couldn't understand everything that was being said or if she was just trying to process. But this must have been like culture shock to her. Women in Thailand don't usually think like this. I don't need no man like my grandma did talking points. Most Thais think the opposite. They understand the importance of family and traditional structure. The younger ones, maybe not so much. But Thai women 30 and up seem to enjoy traditional roles. This is why I love Thailand. This is why men travel here and never want to leave. I'm going to ask the lovely Thai lady some questions as well in a minute, but I didn't want to interrupt this person because she was on a roll. But there was something about this part of the conversation that really disturbed me. I got to thinking, we're in Thailand having the same exact conversation they're having in the Matrix. When you come out here, you're supposed to leave all that back at the airport. Then I started thinking, why are Matrix women flying all the way out to Thailand? Is it because they want to enjoy the same peace the men do? Or is it to poison the minds of Thai women so they'll start thinking like Matrix-minded women out here and create division between the men and the women? Now, I'm not saying that she's doing that intentionally, But Americans have a huge influence around the world. The way we walk, the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we dance, the way we sing and rap. Them coming here with that mindset is almost the same as bringing a foreign woman back to the States. After a couple of months, the chances of them getting infected by the Maxtrix virus increases, and the chances of a successful relationship decreases. What do you guys think? Type in the comment section and let us know. Another thing for you guys to know is if you notice, Elle was nowhere near that conversation. She was in the house. She just stayed in her room. All right, back to the conversation. You know, we don't have to do the stuff like our grandparents did, but the grandparents stayed married. That worked.
They had to.
Right, but now that you guys have the choice,
Yes.
now that you guys have the choice, look how it's working out for you
Yeah,
guys.
that's okay. This is what I'm saying.
No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, what you have to understand is that we're not mad. I think that is the misconception, is that we're mad at y'all because y'all not with us. I think that is the big disconnect here.
You say we're mad at you guys because
No,
you're
no,
not.
I think you guys think that we're mad at y'all because y'all ain't married us. And we not. That's my point. We don't go.
Do you really feel that way?
Yes, we're not. Listen, all
He can't even talk, man.
If you
You just have to sit there and listen.
Happiness somewhere else, go find it. Leave me alone though, right? You don't gotta make a series about why American women are horrible and why American women are bad, why black women are bad. Like, just
But baby girl, for 40 years on Oprah, on Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Donahue, BET, even Tyler Perry, y'all been dogging the black man for 40 years on television, saying this about the black man. So if we decide to leave and go to and go take flight for better opportunities, why is that an issue? And yes, we're gonna talk about it because we want our other brothers that are coming behind us to have and know the opportunity is out there. So shut the fuck up.
go off and do your damn thing. And then we don't have no reason to respond. Like, there's nothing to respond to. Go live your life. We're not mad.
One of the complaints that men and women in the States have regarding the passport bro movement is not that we're just taking our resources and going to other countries. I noticed one of the top outlets or top complaints that they have about what we're doing is that you guys are putting down or talking about black women. You're degrading the queens. You're talking about the women so much. You could just leave. Why do you have to talk about black women?
Just go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really care about where you go and who you being with if you just don't fish on us.
You're right. We are talking about the sisters. Black, white, Asian. We are talking about the behavior pattern of modern women and many sisters in the
Like, we're
States.
not gonna be like Thai women because our history is different.
Right, but what's the TikTok videos all about then? If you're saying they don't care
The
on a
TikTok
regular
videos
basis.
are saying, look at your little dusty ass. Nobody wanted you anyway, okay? Yes, you over there getting that woman because you can give her $200 a month and she's gonna be happy and taken care of.
All
Yes.
right, this is another thing I'm talking about. You're sitting in someone else's country with someone else in the living room sitting right next to you. Not even taking into consideration you could be insulting them. Like I said earlier, this conversation got heated and I don't think she meant to insult her. However, this is the Maxtrix thinking I'm talking about, that men are trying to get away from. This is why women from other countries are clapping back now.
The reason that men are willing to fly across the miles just to marry a Filipino wife like me, it's because they're running away from women like you. You don't know how to respect humans. I'm not saying that all women in this country are the same as you, but what I'm trying to imply here is that respect is the key. We know how to respect humans. We know how to respect our husband. We know how to respect a relationship. See, I respect my husband because that's what I see from my mother. My mother taught us to value our family, our children, our husband before ourselves.
Did you just hear that? Learn how to respect humans. It's just a basic principle you should learn from just growing up.
Like my man Obsidian says, you're starting a war on 3 fronts. And the craziest part about it all is, some of you women and some of you simps don't see a problem with this. This type of thing has become normal in the Matrix. To be honest, honest, I like her fire and her passion and her ability to think on her feet. You can tell there's pain coming from somewhere. I'm calling on all my YouTube superheroes to tap in on me. MTR, Obsidian, O'Shea, Pink Book Lesson, The Angry Man, Krisha Zed, Melanie King, El Guapo and Beautiful Lies. Somebody jump in and say something to make this make sense.
As a Filipina, what can you offer for your future husband?
I can give a lot. I can give a lot. I can offer a lot.
What else?
To be a wife, mostly here in the Philippines, we are the one who take care of them. We used to cook for them because that's a wife job.
The things that we've been shamed for decades here in the States are things that they embrace over there in the Philippines.
That's slavery. That's the way we take care of our man. That's why maybe they love to be with the Filipina because they feel like they've been taken care of very well.
Your little $2,000 a month is doing something in Thailand, whereas in the States we broke, nigga. I gotta go to work. That ain't enough, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You can go up there and be King Kong, but don't act like you some prize and you are over there, and that is fine.
See, that right there is an insult to the Thai woman. It's just a played up insult to the Thai woman.
But yes, we did want you, and there's good reason. You had nothing to offer. You had nothing to offer me. That's why we don't care. We're not mad at those. We're not mad about that. Go, do your thing.
They just want you to just leave and don't say nothing. But when we tried that and we were quiet, every other female on TikTok had something to say. Passport Bro movement was a quiet movement with nobody bothering nobody. We wasn't saying nothing to nobody. Getting our passports, finding a country, and going about our business. All the expats, all you retirees, ex-military, pension holders, social security holders, you just got your passport, you found your country, and you just left. We've been doing it for years, since World War II.
Just leave us out of it, because what you do is you go out and you spit this bullshit to the world, and now the whole world, we as black women, we already at the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. Everybody at the very fucking bottom. So the last thing we need is our brothers, whether you at least look at me like your sister or your cousin. It's shitting on me, right? Making other men not want to date me because we're problematic and all these other things, right?
This Tony just talking.
Don't say it.
Shut your ass up.
Women in the United States say, Passport Bros, you're talking too much about the women in the United States. You're putting us down. But the one thing I noticed that we hadn't done, now I noticed this, no one has ever accused the Passport Bro expats. No one has ever accused any of us of lying on black women.
And I ain't no nigga don't ever want to marry me because the way y'all talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So that's all we say. Go do you. You know, and we respond to me.
He stay in Thailand. I don't even know if he'll stay with her.
Yeah, but y'all started this passport.
When you pay attention to the Passport Bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
The Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that need this, women that need
Women
that.
are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
We're culturally trained to be a good wife.
Wow. No wonder why they bad, son. No wonder why they're bad. Let's get it.
Yeah, we are taught that this is our job. This is supposed to be our job, or this is supposed to be our duty to please our husbands or to be a good wife. But again, for me, I don't see it as a job. We do these things because we love. I agree that.
Love it.
Yeah.
And of course, it would make your man happy.
We're talking about this because some Western women do believe that cooking is eating is slavery. So what's your opinion about that?
El Guapo's opinion is that is just an excuse to be lazy.
I don't see myself being slave cooking or cleaning at our house, you know, or being with my husband in the future.
It is only slavery when you're forced to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right? We grew up doing these things in our parents' house. We even love to spoon feed them.
Spoon feed who?
Like, I'm
Go!
Oh, hell nah.
This is a huge red flag. The only men who like to go overseas to find a partner is men who like to prey on vulnerable women. Because when you go find a wife in the Philippines or Thailand or Eastern Europe or wherever these places are that are overseas, I'm assuming you mean they're more biddable, that they're less outspoken, they don't demand anything of you, that they're just happy to be rescued from their poverty-stricken life with no opportunity, and in return, all they have to do is subject themselves to your advances. I do wonder at your motivation for why you want to go overseas to find a partner.
Maybe I find it extra triggering because I was born in Africa, and it's just so insulting because they have this superiority complex. They just assume that everyone in these countries lives like the charity adverts
Amen, sister.
that they see on television, and it's just like, pull your head out of your ass.
Shout out to the beautiful patient Zena from Africa with the English accent. Make sure to subscribe to her channel. And by the way, I love the way she says,
Pull your head out of your ass. Personally, if I was a man looking for a woman and that is all my country had to offer me, I would buy a one-way ticket as well. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but the way she spoke about these women and their countries was so disrespectful and so out of line. Can you blame the men for not wanting to come home to that every day after work? I don't. I personally don't.
So I was thinking about this. Why do they care? Why do they care that men are going their own way and finding women in foreign countries? Why are they so upset? Why do they call them dusty and useless and then get mad that they're leaving? They don't want them, but they don't want them to leave. And why are they making these videos? To tell us how they don't care. And it finally struck me. The video is not for the passport bulls. The videos are for their orbiters, the friend zone men. They want to make sure they don't get this idea in their head that they can go somewhere else, that there are other women available to them if they just leave the country. They need these men to stay in their orbit, to keep validating them. That is what they're terrified, is they will lose the influence they have amongst the few men who still put up with them.
what is your definition?
Be left with the Boogies and Ray Rays.
Well, okay, so the way passport roles have been presented, okay, or at least the understanding of the passport roles I have are men who basically go on tourism to find women that are not American. That is their ultimate goal, is to find a non-American woman because American women ain't shit. I mean, that's the second part of it, because that's what they all say.
Actually, that's not what we all say. The definition of a passport bro is different for other people, but I'm gonna let Patient Zena break it down for you, because she's about the closest I've heard to what a passport bro really is.
So for those of you who've never heard of passport bros, a quick summary is they are Western men who are moving to other non-Western countries in order to find a partner. And the reason for that is because they prefer non-Western women. And this has caused a bit of a drama, I guess, on social media. There are some women who are not very happy about it. And so I thought we'd kind of just take a look at the interactions between the women who are against it and the men's responses to them.
We don't talk enough about how passport bros are just predators.
I'm not a predator if I sleep with women in America, but if I sleep with women outside of America, I'm a predator. Got you.
So that is my understanding. Now, you could be traveling, because some of them do, right? They maybe talk to a girl online for 6 months and take that trip to DR finally, or whatever the case may be, right? They're not all moving. A lot of them are really going to try to get their girls and bring them back. A lot of them are
Not bringing them back. Not bringing them back.
So, yeah, it's like
That's the second option.
You know, to a degree, but, you know, sex come with it. But, yeah, and so, again, we don't have an issue with that. It's the fact that they get online. Yeah, look what I got. Yeah, y'all women back in the States, yeah. And all this other wild, weird ass shit, like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Get your girl, that's fine. You got a little baby, good for you. But, like, y'all being real weird and ignorant about it. You know what I'm saying? Not you personally, but the quote-unquote passport bro.
So that's your definition of a passport bro, basically?
Yes, that's what we perceive passport. That's what they.
And you're wrong.
You got an attitude about everything. You believe that every man should be making $100,000 a year. You want the average man to be 6 feet, but there's only 14% of us in the world that are 6 feet. So why are you lying to yourself about that? Step to me when you hear one brother of the passport bro movement, what he just said was a lie. Y'all ain't got an attitude. Is that a lie?
We'll talk about that some other time.
Now I want to talk about it now.
Fred, I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I'm talking about. I talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose and I'll point my foot somewhere else.
Shout out to Fred, the Red Fox, Sanford son.
that stuff. We don't care about that. We don't care if you work at McDonald's. If we're attracted to you and you take care of us, because men innately, I don't know if it's right or wrong, we look for somebody like a mother. We look for somebody that's gonna cook, that's gonna take care of us, gonna clean.
Yeah, but y'all want me to mother you and fuck you. That's it. Okay? Like, that's it.
Wow. You see that attitude?
And you're freak. Like, y'all want too much from a woman sometimes. Let's be real. Like, that's crazy.
I have permission to post this, right? I just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
So that's zoom to Thailand. So you know, like I said, like Richard Mack said, you know, get your passports. These women over here are damaged goods for the most part. You may get lucky, you may find one or two, but in many cases, you're not going to find what you're looking for. But if you go across seas, you will find what you're looking for. And that's just a fact, Jack. So, hang on, let me go to my song and take it out. Let's just take it out right there. One more time. So, let's see if I get that bigger. So get your passports, baby. Get your passports, baby. And take flight and see other things. Because there are better things than what you're seeing here. Peace. Talk to you again.